Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kelsey. Welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about a new update that has recently hit Neverwinter for the Xbox One. So what are the changes, what are the new things, and what things have they taken out? Well, I'm going to be going over everything and all you need to know, plus the little fine details will be in the description with the patch notes themselves. So what are the biggest things to come out of this? So the biggest thing to come out of the update is the Paladin and Devoted Cleric nerf. So the things with the Paladin themselves have been changed. So first of all, you will have noticed when you're Paladin, you have been granted a full respec. The biggest one change, obviously, is Bubble. So everyone made a class. I even made a best build on this myself, so it's kind of ruined my class, rip. But anyway, so the Divine Protector now reduces all damage you take while active by 50%, down from 80%. So that is a big hit, but 50% is still a lot of damage, seeing as it's attached to 5 players, so yourself and 4 other group members. It also means that the duration has been reduced to 3 seconds with every rank point you put into the power, giving it an extra 1. So you have a maximum of 6 seconds, down from 20. That's right, guys. It has been absolutely ridiculously nerfed. This is killing most of the builds. Paladins are now like running wild. No one knows what to do. People are wondering what they're going to do with their build. They've put so much time into the class. They're going to have to go defensive more. Well, if you stick around on my channel, I will be doing a updated version of my build to show you guys how you can keep alive. But this is massive, guys. There's no longer people running around with bubble builds. The reason being behind it, they wanted it to be a sort of like an emergency button that you press. So it's that sort of thing that they're trying to implement. This is quite a big change. There's also been other changes to Heroism, which is another daily. Shield of Faith has been reduced to 6 seconds plus 2 seconds every additional rank. So it's now 12 seconds max, down from 24. And Shield of Faith now decreases incoming damage by 30%, down from 50, and increases healing by 30%, up from 20. So these are some massive changes to the class, and it implements a lot of differences. And it definitely means that the Guardian Fighter is now a massively viable character. Instead of just being a tactical player for the debuff and things like that, they are coming back, which is great for people who are Guardian Fighters. That is a wonderful news. That is really nice. So the next class we're going to talk about is the Devoted Cleric. So again, this class used to have Gift of Haste on there. That's now been changed and reworked. However, as I say before, Devoted Clerics have been granted a full respec. So it now grants AP over time. So just like the heals in that category, it's now a AP over time, and it's 5 seconds, and instead of it happening instantly, it will happen over time. You'll gain it slowly back, and every time you apply Gift of Haste, it just refreshes the timer, doesn't build it up quicker. So we're going to talk over on the Guardian Fighter themselves and look at what has been changed on that class. So the Guardian Fighter will no longer receive a 20% damage buff for 1 second every 20 seconds. So apparently that was happening. Whether that was a certain way of the class itself, maybe it was a feat or something like that, but you'll now notice that Mark no longer roots the user in place when activated. So you can use this while blocking and other animations, which is amazing, because obviously you want to be, you used to have to block, come out of block and mark. That is bad for a Guardian Fighter. The whole point is that you have your shield up, you are completely defensive, you want to keep using that defense all time. So there's other bits that have been changed with crushing surge, gaining health back from that. There's some changes to cleave. It's now a long cone instead. It used to be a cone, and now it's an arc attack. There's all sorts of different changes to that, which is great to bring back the Guardian Fighter. So the next big topic to talk about in the update is the Lost Mouth set. So this is the set that everyone has been trying to get for the DPS. It doesn't matter what class you are, it would not matter. As long as you're trying to go for DPS, you could just hit this Lost Mouth set and you would be getting an insane amount of damage. The reason being that there was a problem with the actual set itself, and it was giving you a damage times bonus. Instead of just adding damage on extra, it was timesing what you were doing, buying a certain number, and you were just getting absolutely insane numbers. Even if you weren't in the strength and dexterity categories. So this now means that the classes have to go for their viable options of your primary and secondaries. So this is a great news that they fixed it so that you're pushing the other parts. But it does mean now that other classes will be doing less DPS, which is a bit of a shame. However, they have introduced a Lost Mouse Horde exchange. So next to the Reclaims vendor, there is a woman selling all the other artifact sets and everything like that, which is great news. And you can trade in like for like what you had. So if you had a rare or blue quality Lost Mouth necklace, you could trade that in for a Greater Imperial Waistband of Honor. You could get the Greater Lavender's cloak or something like that. You can get extra things for it. Or if you had a mythic one, you could trade that in for a mythic Eye of Lavender coat. So these things are great. They've added it in. They've not just pulled it back and said go on then you have to do it again. No, they've been able to change it around so that if you have gone for that and now they've changed it, they've pulled it right back and made it only for the strength and dexterity characters, you are indeed able to change it in for something else, which is great news for those DPS guys who have been lost out. So there have been some changes to the Elemental Evil update that we got a while ago. So these things are the boons. We finally got the boons in this one. It's been out for a long while, Elemental Evil, and they finally added it in, which is great. So we're just going to run over the actual boon itself, Elemental Evil, look at what you can get from it and what extras you get. So one of them in the first path is 300 defense and 2000 maximum hit points, or you have the choice of 300 power and 2000 maximum hit points. The next one is lifesteal maximum hit points, making sure you know that that is lifesteal severity, not chance. That plays a key role in your choice, and also you can get 400 regeneration, 2000 hit points. The third part is 400 recovery and 2000 maximum hit points, or 400 crit and 2000 maximum hit points. So the last one, you have a choice of 4. So you have a chance to gain a bonus stamina gain for 10 seconds when killing a target. You also have a chance to gain bonus lifesteal severity for 10 seconds when killing a target, as well as when taking damage you have a chance to heal up to 24,000 hit points over a few seconds. After this effect ends, your recovery is increased by 1,000 for 10 seconds, or as previous, 24,000 hit points over a few seconds, and then after this effect your critical strike is increased by 1,000. So these are some big points to have in the Elemental Evil boons themselves. They are great. There are some additions and things that you might want, like the lifesteal severity, and also another chance for you to get some massive hit points just by taking damage. Something else to note though, for the people who are lazy or have actually got quite a few characters up and have quite a bit of AD, you can now go to the Zen Market and buy yourself a Sharandar and Dreadring completion token. So this token enables you to complete everything throughout the campaign itself. That means getting all the boons, doing all the little missions that take times and days. So you can get them completed straight away and get all the luxurious points and extra abilities in there. So the last thing to go on, if you haven't already noticed, if you hop over to the Zen Market over the next couple of days, you will actually get yourself some free items. So the first day there was a Blood Ruby, and then there was some extra things of experience boosters, and now they're going through to the Stones of Health and Scrolls of Life and extra things like that. But keep your eyes out as the Protectors Jubilee and their anniversary comes out for the game. We've also got a double refinement points. If you haven't already seen the video, I'll link that in the description for the double refinement to get your artifacts up to mythic. Who doesn't want that? Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for the channel for more stuff just like this, and as always guys, I will see you next time.